Hi, this is Divya, Assistant Professor Biomedical Engineering Department in SNS College of Technology. In this video, we are going to see about the wearable device. This is a wearable device course, and in this video, we are going to see about the application of wearable device in elderly patients. Okay, elderly patients. Why the wearable device is specifically used for elderly patients? Why? Because when the elderly patients are alone at home, we need someone to take care of them, right? For that, we are going to incorporate some wearable devices to elderly patients, whereas we can monitor them then and there. Okay, this enhances care and independently they can do their work. Okay, transforming healthcare through innovative technologies. Okay, where the wearable device is incorporated with specific technologies where the elderly patients can independently work and their safety can be measured. Okay, next, the growth in which range in how the population will be increased and what percentage the disease will be increased in the upcoming years, and how does the elderly patients will be frequently will be using the hospitals. Okay, 1.5b, that is global population will be of 65 plus. Okay, the global population which is expected by 2050 will be dramatically increasing the healthcare demands worldwide. We'll have lots and lots of demands in healthcare. Okay, nowadays we are getting different kinds of diseases, right? So to measure these diseases and to prevent it and cure it before in the early stages, we can incorporate wearable devices which is been adopted to the elderly patients. Okay, here and the chronic disease rate we can also be increased 80% of chronic disease, that means the cardiovascular disease and diabetics, this can be increased to 80% in the upcoming years. And then hospital visit frequency, how long the elderly patient can visit the hospital frequently. Since if these chronic diseases and diabetics are very frequent to the elderly patients, they will be like frequently moving on to the hospital. So for that, we are incorporating a high rate wearable devices which is used for the elderly patients. Okay, and next, what are the wearable systems? What does the wearable system mean? Okay, the wearables which incorporate and which detect the which detects the heart rates, regular oxygen levels, and all these can be tracked by a particular device which is present in the body is called a wearable device. Okay, advancement in health monitoring devices. In one word we can tell that is that advancement in health monitoring devices. Electronic devices seamlessly integrated into daily wears. Okay, the daily wears, what all the component we are using it, right? The rings, the watches, and headbands like that. All these are the wearables where it can monitor the heart rate, oxygen level, and medical pins can also be incorporated in it to monitor the elderly patients regularly and to give the note to them. Okay, electronic devices are seamlessly integrated into daily wears. Wristbands, as I told you, wristbands, rings, smart watches, smart clocks even. Okay, smart clocks and medical pins that continuously captures vital health rate, as that is oxygen level, heart rate level, and BP, blood pressure level, right? These can be monitored regularly, and these activities can be incorporated in the cloud, and from the cloud the doctor can analyze what all the things, and immediate remedies can be taken to the elderly patients. Okay, to connect this, what we are going to use? Wireless connectivity via Bluetooth and an internet. Wireless connectivity will be done, and AI powered health insights and alerts. alerts, immediate alerts can be used, provided when there is an emergency with the help of AI. Okay, and real-time biometric tracking. Okay, real time, where the patients are moving, where are they present. This can be monitored by using real time tracking. Okay, a popular example for this, the wearable system, is that Aura ring. Okay, we have an Aura ring that tracks heart rate and a sleep pattern. Heart rate and a sleep pattern. And then Wear Optima, which monitors hydration level. Okay, Wear Optima. And next one is M-Care Watch, provides emergency alerts with one-touch activity, where if we are having any emergency, if we touch that watch, right, it will be indicating to the attender of the patient or to the hospital, that where the doctors, where it might be the family doctor, right. Likewise, this advancement in healthcare has been developed to help the elderly patients. Okay, next is IDEAT, vital signs monitoring and early risk detection. What is how the vital signs is monitored and the early risk detection, how it is made. One is continuous tracking. Continuously we are tracking the heart rate, blood pressure, oxygen, glucose level all throughout 24/7, and this continuous monitoring will be done by the system. And then AI powered prediction, as I told you already, advanced algorithms are used to identify the symptoms in the early stage itself. Okay, in the early stage, the advancement in the detection of the symptoms can be identified by AI powered predictions. And then next is clinical validation. Okay, the Stanford study demonstrates smart watches, okay, data accuracy matches clinical parameters over 3 year of period. Okay, the Stanford study has been given that the smart watches, okay, the data accuracy of the smart watch is very accurate as the clinically measured. Once, see, the doctor will go meet the doctor and he will measure all the parameters, what are they, that will be exactly equal to the smart watches which we are using. This has been identified by the Stanford study. Okay, these are the things how by using these things how we can monitor or help elderly patients at home to do their work own. And in terms of emergency, it will be very helpful in helping them in an emergency. Next is not only to identify the emergencies, and again we have specific applications like the fall detection of elderly patients. Okay, the fall detection, generally the elderly patients will not be able to move from one place to another. That is the patient who have the dementia and mobility impairment patients. These patients cannot move by their own. For that patients, we are using advanced fall detection and a GPS and geofencing integrated emergency responses. Advancement in fall detection, where we can use the accelerometers and gyroscopic sensors, where it can detect the fall detection of a patient. It detects the movement, that is movement of a patient. 90% of the fall detection can be identified. Okay, it can be identified and it can give the alert messages to the doctors or the attenders, whoever taking care of the elder person. And next is GPS and the geofencing, the real-time location tracking, that is also can be incorporated in the system. Okay, next one is integrated emergency responses, smart wearable medical devices. Prototype combines full alert, vital signs monitoring and a GPS tracking, these three. This is specifically designed for the Alzheimer patients. Okay, the fall detection and identifying the location by using GPS and geofencing, and integration of these two will be connected to a to produce a specific device, that is a smart wearable medical devices. And next, empowering healthcare lifestyle. By using all these things, the elderly patients will be transformed to another stage that where they can do their own work independently, daily work independently, and they need not get any support from any other. Okay, they can itself identify what all the changes, what all the parameters to be identified daily, and they can do their work by their own. Okay, virtual coaching systems modified healthcare behaviors. We can give the coaching systems for the elders to identify if how to use the medical devices, wearable devices. We can give an study, we can teach them how to use it. And Apple Watches, that is ECG and fall detection for older age elderly patients. The Apple Watches, as I told you already, this Apple Watch is a very specific, or a smartwatch is a very specific one, where it can identify the heart rate, oxygen level, glucose level in the patients. Okay, this will be very helpful in the elderly patients also. Studies slowly show elders use who engage with wearable feedback increases daily activity by 35% and improves sleep quality scores significantly. What this does tell this is the activity of the elderly patients has been increased 35% as of before. Okay, and then the sleep pattern can also be increased simultaneously. By using these watches, we can identify how the elderly patients can do their own work by themselves. Okay, next is use experiences and adaptation challenges. What are the challenges we have? Motivation factors, common barriers, and success solutions. How the older peoples has been motivated to use these wearable devices, and the common barrier what they have, they will feel in discomfort in wearing these devices. Why? Because the body does not adapt to that still now. If the device is incorporated in their body, there will be discomfort in that. To avoid this, we have device complexity, that a very complex device can be done, a comfort concern, a data accuracy. These all can be done to incorporate in it, and where the elderly patient can be use it very easily. It will be very user friendly. Okay, user friendly design, comprehensive support structure, and a family integrated improve acceptance. These are the main thing where where we have to concentrate on the adaptation in the challenges in designing the device. Next is economic and healthcare impact. How does the impact is going on? The cost reduction, emergency prevention, and chronic disease management. These all the impacts, how economically it is incorporating, and how the elderly patients are encouraging to use these wearable devices, and and they are using according to that. And the prevention can also be done while using these wearable devices. Next, future outlook and AI and machine learning in elderly care wearable devices. We can incorporate IoTs, AIs, and cloud integration. These can be done in a wearable device. That will be very helpful in adopting for wearable elderly patients to use those medical devices, which helps in identifying daily parameters like heart rate, BP, glucose level, etc. This is the mind map where we can identify what all the elderly patients, what are the wearable devices and how it takes place, and what are the core applications and adaptation challenges. As I told you, all this is the mind map of this presentation. A future, again I told you already, this will improve a very revolutionary healthcare in the medical devices, where we are going to incorporate the medical devices with the daily life, so we can identify the symptoms then and there for a particular disease, and the elder people, they can alone do their own work, and they can be very motivated to do their work individually. This will be a future in this mere years. Here is an assessment that is given to identify the fault detection and ECG monitoring device in a monitoring system in a Apple Watch. And the next one is a bedridden early patients, to monitor vital signs in the bedridden elderly patients. And here are some references which I have undergone here given for the wearable devices which is helped for elderly patients. Thank you.